Low and slow beef dino ribs, smoked on the Traeger Woodridge Pro. You better believe these were diabolically delicious, guys. Like, holy cow, the bark was magnificent. That smoke ring was beautiful, and the flavor here was out of control. My taste buds were 100% tantalized. But let's go through this entire recipe. I'm going to make sure you understand how simple it is to smoke beef dino ribs and reach that, tendernism, that fall off the bone, that delicious flavor. Guys, you know what's up. It's your boy Saucy Rossy, the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. So check it out. Starting from the top on this recipe, I picked up these dino ribs. Now, most dino ribs have this fat cap here. It's important that you trim it down, in my opinion. Sometimes there can be nasty silver skin underneath it. In this case, I got lucky and there wasn't much. So I finished off my trim, left just a little bit of that fat, and I'm using mustard pickle sandwich sauce as a binder today by Maritime Madness. Now, you technically don't need to use a binder here, but do it if you want. Mustard works, hot sauce works, really anything works. So go ahead, use a binder if you'd like. Now, I'm using Mighty Mesquite Dry Rub, again by Maritime Madness. I really like this dry rub on beef. If you've never tried it, I highly suggest you check it out. It's definitely worthwhile. Now, one thing to note, you do not pull off the membrane with beef ribs. That will make them fall apart everywhere in your smoker. You do not want that. But you should score a little slice into them. That will really, really help. Now, as you can see here, I've got this little beef rib nice and seasoned up. That barbecue seasoning is on every nook and cranny, and it's just looking magnificent. Now, I threw it out onto my smoker and then realized I didn't put a meat thermometer into it. So after about the first couple of hours, I slid a meat thermometer into it, and that was just to help me monitor it a little bit better. I'm trying really to achieve that fall off the bone, delicious beef rib here. And when you have a meat thermometer just watching the temp for you, it really makes all the difference. So as you can see here, we're probably about 4 or 5 hours in, and we're starting to get that delicious bone pull. You can actually see on the side there, it's really starting to pull in nice and tight. Holy cow, though, guys. It smells so magnificent in my backyard already, and there's still so much more to this cook. Holy cow. So at this point, it's running at 225 degrees, as well as using super smoke. I'm trying to get that nice smoky flavor onto these beef dino ribs. That's really important for me. Layering in flavor with low and slow barbecue is so simple. You can choose whatever type of pellets you want. Today I'm using Applewood pellets, but any sort of like nut wood or cherry wood. And honestly, with beef, you can go past that into like mesquite or hickory or charcoal pellets. There's so many different opportunities here for layering in flavor. But guys, just being patient is what it's all about. So like I said, 225 degrees, and I'm probably starting this around 8 a.m., maybe even 7 a.m., and I'm probably running it until about 3 or 4 p.m. Okay? It's important to understand the cook time. That low and slow barbecue really, really, really needs that gentle, long cook, but it also needs a good rest as well. And we'll come to that here in just a minute. So, my beef ribs are coming up towards 170 degrees. What I normally do is I boil a bunch of water and I pour it into my cooler. And the reason for that is the cooler gets really, really hot from all that boiled water. And so when I go to rest these ribs in the cooler, it's already really warm, not going to absorb any heat out of these beef dino ribs. And man, oh man, these are looking spectacular. That bark is forming beautifully. I'm spritzing it once every hour or so with just regular water. You could use beer or apple cider vinegar or a mixture if you'd like. Apple juice would also technically work here, although I wouldn't probably go with an apple juice or an orange juice on beef. But if you're in a pinch, it totally will work and it will not mess things up. Might add a little bit of like a citrusy hint to it, which honestly isn't even the end of the world, but you know what it is, guys. Okay, so this is now hitting 170 degrees internal. So I pull it off and I put it into some butcher paper. I actually wrapped it up nice and tight. I just didn't get a good camera shot of it. So what I did is I take butcher paper and I poured beef tallow all over these ribs, and then I wrapped it nice and tight, put it in some tinfoil, and threw it right into my Coleman cooler. Now I let it rest for about 2.5 hours or so, and this is the result. You can see that delicious bone pull. Talk about tender, juicy, and delicious. Just being nice and gentle with it, trying to get that bone out. Man, oh man, look at that beef rib. Glorious, beautiful, distinct. That bark looks magnificent. That smoke ring, oh buddy, that meat is tender, juicy, and delicious. We rendered down all that intermuscular fat, and buddy, it is just flowing right now. Like I can't even. Oh man, I'm having a hard time getting my words together. My mouth is watering just watching this, and I only ate this like a night or two ago. Man, oh man, guys, I had a lot of fun cooking this, and I highly suggest if you have a pellet smoker like me, or an offset smoker or a charcoal grill, that you give this a shot. It's simple, it's delicious, it's juicy, it's tender, it's gonna melt in your mouth. And if you're throwing a backyard barbecue this summer and you pull dino ribs like this out, you're literally gonna be crowned king. Oh man. Trust me on that one. I had a buddy over and we shared these and he was flipping out. He was out of control. He literally didn't know what to do with himself. That low and slow barbecue completely hypnotized him. Anyway, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It truly means a lot to me. I'm very thankful of it. I hope you'll take the time to like and subscribe. Join my community of home cooks. We all love barbecue. And if you're like us and love barbecue, smash those buttons. Join the cool kids. Oh man, these beef ribs were diabolically delicious, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like beef ribs, please comment below. Don't be afraid to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well, because talk about tender, holy cow, falling off the bone delicious. And you guys better believe I plated this up with a nice little healthy cucumber salad and a corn and pickle salad, and then it was delicious. Talk about the perfect summertime meal. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Thanks for watching, guys. Truly means the world to me. I'm thankful for every one of you. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and have a great day.